You felt like you were ready to start dating, but each time that you were asked out, you didn't communicate back or even respond. You're saying that this is heavy on your mind, but you don't know how to stop feeling this way. You just want to be able to say yes if you are interested and go on the date. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you are right. I keep getting the same feeling time and time again, and it's just so frustrating. I just want to go out on a date already.
Do you feel like you've tried anything new to help yourself move forward?
No, not really. I still get really nervous when I think about talking to them. It's been so long since I've dated.
Can you share what you think would happen on the first date?
I don't know what to say or when to say it. I feel like I will say something really stupid and the date will be ruined then.
Do you really think that it would just end at that point?
I'm not really sure. I guess I just always told myself that.
Okay. What are your reasons for that, Centoya?
That I'll never meet anyone because of this and I'll be alone forever.
Centoya, it's actually normal to have reactions like this. These you can refer to these thoughts as automatic thoughts. They aren't true thoughts, but they come into our heads automatically in response to some specific events. Automatic thoughts can be sadness, fear, or anxiety. Do you think that this is something that you're experiencing?
I think so. I have the same thoughts every time when someone asks me out on a date. It makes sense what you're saying.
Okay, good. Well, today I would like to do an exercise with you that helps you control some of your feelings and behaviors that you are experiencing. Are you open to this?
Yeah, I guess that'll be okay. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Out of the concerns that we've talked about, what is the main issue that you would like to address today?
I'd like to start dating, right? I think it would be good to engage in conversation with men.
That's a great place to start. Can you think back to the last time that you were asked out?
That's easy. It was just yesterday.
Well, it should be fresh in your mind then. How
Yeah.
were you feeling when you were asked out?
At first, I was really excited, but then I start to get really nervous and shaky.
That's good that you feel excitement immediately. How long does this feeling last?
Only a few seconds, then I fall apart.
What do you mean by fall apart?
I'm embarrassed to talk about it. Now I'm doing it with you too. See, I'm just a nervous wreck.
Centoya, do you actually think that you are falling apart?
Yes, but no. I know I have my life together in so many ways, and I'm actually happy with myself.
That's great that you have an overall feeling of happiness.
Yeah, but I just can't get over these weird feelings that I have about dating. I just know they aren't going to want to stay with me if they go out with me one time.
Do you have any evidence to support that they were actually only going to go on one date with you?
No, because it's actually never happened. I dated when I was younger and they stayed with me for a while. I just think now I have a lot of baggage. Like, who would want to deal with that? I know what comes next.
What happened, Centoya?
They just leave without saying anything and I'll be alone again.
I see. You said above that you had boyfriends that dated for a while. Is there a reason to doubt that evidence?
Maybe not.
Okay. Can you remember how you felt during some of these times that you started dating?
It was a long time ago, but I think I can. Do you remember the excitement that I was talking to you about?
Yes, of course I do.
I always felt excitement at first. And then later I felt appreciated and content.
Those are really great ways to feel about dating. You also mentioned that you dated these guys for a while. When you say a while, what are you implying?
Well, I know I always went on more than one date. It never just stopped at one. Most of my relationships lasted about 6 months or so to a year.
That's quite some time.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what thoughts are going through your head right now when you were talking about this?
Well, I feel good about it because I remember how long the past relationships lasted. I guess I just forgot about it since it was so long ago.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling good about talking about this right now. I feel like this exercise was helpful for you.
It really was. I don't feel so negative anymore about dating.
Okay. Well, we will continue to work on your thoughts and behaviors during the next session. Are you comfortable trying something similar to this again next week?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Another way you can make progress is by doing homework before the next session. Today, since we talked about automatic thoughts a lot, I was curious if we could align your homework with that. How likely are you to do this?
Pretty likely. I told you before about how I have all of my ducks in a row. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of enjoy doing homework.
Great. Since you're agreeable with this, I'd like you to actually keep track of your automatic thoughts throughout the next week when you are asked out or when you are thinking about dating. We can discuss how often they are happening and when they're happening. Um, to yourself, you can ask, what's going on in my mind right now?
Okay, well, that seems fairly easy. I can definitely do that.
Most of my clients use either a phone or a journal. You can choose whatever works best for you.
I probably am going to always have my phone on me somewhere. So I'll take notes that way.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Next week when you return, we can discuss this more in depth. We will keep tracking your journal throughout the time that you spend with me.
I mean, it sounds like it'll help remind me of like what we're working on throughout the week, what I'm working towards.
Yes, it will. Can you summarize your achievements today?
Well, I feel like I've learned more about my thoughts and I'm feeling better too.
Okay. You also understand more about your anxious feelings when you
Mhm.
talk about men and think about dating. You know how to analyze your automatic thoughts and plan to control some of your irrational thinking. Lastly, next week we're going to review some of your success in the next session. Would you like to add anything else at that time?
I think that covers everything we discussed today.
Okay. Do you have any feedback for me about the session? Do you feel that I was helpful? Or do you feel like I left anything out today?
I feel really good about how today went. Throughout the entire session, you seem to really understand like where I was coming from, and you helped me with my main area of concern. I look forward to coming back next week.
Great. Thank you, Centoya. You did really great today talking about some difficult things. I'll see you next Wednesday.
See ya.
Bye.